launch into it afterwards. And it's because T's never walked through it, apart from
connector?
Action on A.
Are you talking about Mirage?
Yeah.
What's all these calls I've never heard of, James?
Well, we call it Action. Just
Who's we?
From T spawn straight into A in the lower stairs bit.
You mean the slope?
Slope, yeah.
Some people call that pit for some reason, which I find
slope.
Weird.
When people smoke that, give it 5-7 seconds and then just walk through it. I guarantee you, 19 times out of 20, nobody's gonna be shooting.
Well, we're gonna have to jump into the pistol round here between LunatiK and mSpaz on Inferno. Already some frag happy action up on middle as both teams decide to battle it out. But it's going to be mSpaz coming out ahead with a bit of a banana push. Look at this! He's just going straight in for some more action. Didn't get quite enough. And that's actually going to equal things up now. So it's like a bit of a hasty move perhaps. mSpaz giving away a slight advantage. And in go LunatiK straight up onto that B bomb site. A bomb site rather. And Relix is going to actually be able to get the bomb down thanks to that nice frag from Dumort, who is helping them out. So in comes a retake, but they don't have a kit. That's really, really problematic. They have to go in fast. That's exactly what's happening. Gonna run out some bullets there though, and it's all left on FNS. 3 HP. Surely not. Surely not. It's just got one man left to find. But Dumort though himself, only 14 points of health.
Go fast.
No time, no kit. FNS trying. Oh, and he finds the kill, but will there be enough time?
I don't think there is. It's gonna be close. Ooh. It's gonna be close. Oh, he's run away, but why?
Terrorists win.
Apparently you can tell from the music when you're definitely not going to defuse the bomb, which is why some people do that. But it still just drives me crazy when people do that. I'm like, please, just hold on, someone.
But what about if you have the music off?
No, I mean the beeping music.
Oh, the beeping. Yeah, yeah.
Well, not music, the beeping.
Well, it's the last change in the beep means there's 5 seconds left.
Okay.
So if you get it just before then and you've got a hit, you'll always make it.
That's going to be 2 down early, but FNS is going to get the CZ 420 kill on Glorin. It's going to run away, not pick up the Galil just yet. We are going to have Slimpy just watching over that for the time being. And the rotation from FNS has gone all the way to CT spawn, and he's just creeping back towards the B area. So I suppose he wanted to just get out of there in case the rest of the Ts were following behind, go for the retake instead of trying to face them on his own with a lowly CZ and dying for nothing.
So this is a really nice situation for mSpaz actually, and if LunatiK do try to pile into the A site, they do have 2 players there who could just find the kills. This is a very, very, very cautious approach from LunatiK. And caution is definitely required. They can't afford to misstep here. A strong start on the side would mean everything for them. All 3 through the arch side now as they wrap around onto the site. Hayes goes down, takes one with him though. More damage be done. Perhaps just waiting for the teammate is the best choice. PPR going to do that. Chilling in pit at the moment. In they go. Finally, FNS going to turn the corner and meet his maker. As LunatiK do go up 2 rounds to 0. Almost getting a little ugly there, though.
Indeed. And again, winning the pistol on the T side of Inferno, very important. And they are likely to win the next round as well. A few P250s here for mSpaz, but none of those hyper dangerous CZs. So we're looking at 3-0 here for LunatiK, and the next round is going to be a very important one for mSpaz. Again, 3 rounds on the board already for LunatiK. The pistol round is becoming more and more and more and more important in CSGO. And we have a 3-man stack in the quad area, so safety numbers for the CTs. But there's nobody home as we have an initial push coming through to B there.
And so far so good. Both players eliminated pretty much instantly by LunatiK, and I'm just going to go down, and they know everything that's going on right now. And mSpaz going to try to look for some exit kills, perhaps try to catch some players off guard, pick up a weapon would be pretty damn nice. But we do have a very sneaky player indeed. Valens is just chilling all the way behind the T-slope, and he's going to catch them in the back. It's frag number 1 from Valens.
Terrorists win.
LunatiK with an easy cleanup. Handling things well so far, but we're going to start seeing how mSpaz really want to play this map. And they, again, put the AWP on PTR. It's going to be very, very interesting to see if he's got, like, what kind of style of AWPing he puts onto this round.
Yeah, and how he differs from JDM as well, the previous AWPer for this team. Hasn't joined another team just yet. Out for the time being. So again, here we are with PTR. Gonna go for a pick and that doesn't connect, but FNS with an aggressive push down B with his teammate will take down Relics, and that's gonna be control of Banana. Bomb's in a weird place as well. If PTR looks down mid, he may cause absolute havoc for the T's. But you have the 2-man rotation now. So it looks like it was a 3-man push on the B bomb site. They're going to leave one person on Banana. They can smoke, they can re-smoke Banana from various places on the map. But Balloon's going to get a bit of information there before the second smoke goes down. And again, that's going to burn a lot of time off the clock there for the terrorists.
Slempi up in a forward position here towards the arch side of middle, and mSpaz going to flash themselves in for a peek. He didn't get some frags. That's exactly what they're going to get. 2 players getting taken down. Valence, although, going to get himself 2 as well. Beautiful response from Valence. It's going to give them a lot of options now. Smoke going to go straight on over to try to smoke off small pit or the library side. Going to make his way in. Great pick onto PTR. Very key pick off. That's going to get Valence in really fast with that bomb down straight away. Now mSpaz needs to try to just buy some time, or rather, Tarek needs to buy some time for his teammate to come in now, so they can go for this retake together. Lawrence and Allen's are very low, so it is possible, but mSpaz going to opt to just back away and let LunatiK have it for now.
Yeah, they've got a lot of money on them and not a lot of health. Glorin's carrying that AWP with only 19 HP, so definitely gonna keep those guns for the jumble sale and survive to fight another day. So that's going to be another round in the bank for LunatiK. And
Glorin's went down to 1 HP there.
This is not fantastic for mSpaz, to say the least.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to get awkward now that they won't be able to like really start affording smokes. That's really where things get very nasty on this map. There's only 3 smokes and a single Molotov. And that's kind of the power of Molotovs in this map, or incendiaries, is that not only is it powerful enough to delay with smokes, but add incendiaries to that and you get a big advantage with CT. They don't have that advantage now. So LunatiK, they could work with that. They could just force out some smokes, knowing the economy is low, and then just have every part of the map be completely open to them because there's no smokes left.
Yeah, you can see they're trying to do that already. They threw the smoke towards the CT spawn side of the B bomb site, but didn't push on it whatsoever. They're just trying to, again, exhaust the supplies on the limited mSpaz side. You see that counter flash coming in, so the nades are being burned here from mSpaz, and soon enough the push will come somewhere on the map, and then we will find out who does prevail.
Yeah, it'd be really nice for LunatiK if they did try to peek up middle with a pop flash, just to kind of push mSpaz back and force out some more grenades. It'd be really nice, but they can just go for this as well, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to start setting up with all the grenades to toss over the house into that B bomb site. And Slempi's just lurking for that opening pick, but nobody is challenging him just yet. In they go.
How far away the teammates are. This is going to be a very slow rotation for the CTs as Cutler does get taken out by Slempi. There's only one person here to defend on the B bomb site. Let's get down 2 of the T's though. That's a great frag. Great 2 frags for the CTs, but again, it's a slow rotation. They're smoked off as well. They're going to have to play for the retake here. The bomb is down. It's going to be 3 on 3, but this is going to be very difficult to say the least.
That's definitely giving them a chance to save it now, as they are just 3 against 3.
No nades left for the terrorists.
And the smokes are dissipating. mSpaz ready to go in. Glorins with the peek from Paul. That's 1 down. Tarek falls to the ground. There's number 2. Glorins looking for the triple, and he's going to get it. Great round there from LunatiK, and mSpaz crumbling. Not enough cash, really. It's been a big problem for them.
They fell hook, line, and sinker for that bait from Banana. It was perfectly timed as well. It's kind of like in Metal Gear Solid when you make a noise and a question mark comes up above his head and he turns to see what's up, then gets shot in the back of the head. It was really fantastic play there by LunatiK. Great post-plant play and positioning. Often important to have at least one person who's not defending the bomb from the site, especially on a map like Inferno or even Cash as well. Often on the B bomb site, if you'll get stuck on the site, it makes it a lot easier for the CTs to crush you and defuse the bomb. But we have a 5-man back towards the A bomb site from LunatiK this time. Hayes gonna use that potato gun.
He picks himself up the AK as well. It's pretty key control. And no response from LunatiK. They didn't gain anything out of that, really. They don't know any positions, nothing. No ground gained either. Tarek now just, oh, he's giving himself away, or has he? Oh my goodness, Tarek had no idea. Sorry, Valence had no idea about Tarek's position there. And Relic is going to be able to...
Oh, aiming through the wall.
get the trade there. X-Files music incoming. And they are making their way up now. So Glorian's trying to work his way into quad and onto pit, hopefully. Oh my god, these frags from Glorian's absolutely on point. They've done very well now to get that bomb down. Here comes a rotation there. Just a measly mag 7. FNS with the CZ. Going to be picking off one. Glorian's going to get caught in the back by Cutler. And the round is saved by FNS and Cutler. So well played to mSpaz. Finally bring themselves back a single round. But LunatiK, do you think they can keep this rolling?
Let's have a look at how much money the CTs have at the beginning of the next round. And that's going to tell a story as well. There's a reasonable amount of money they're going to be able to get a full buy on all of their players. They've got 2 AKs as well, and there isn't a hell of a lot of money on the T side. If they lose this round of it without planting the bomb, then we may see a comeback here from mSpaz.
PTR, haven't seen a lot from him so far with the AWP in this, but on Cash he was an absolute monster. So one would expect that now having logged again, we might see something from him trying the banana push with that timing.
Worth noting that we have the 3-man push on B from mSpaz. They, however, left one person on the site and only pushed the actual banana with 2 people. So I suppose he's just there as a backup, or the AWP will eventually rotate back towards the A bomb site, and that's exactly what's happening. Back to a more standard setup.
Always good to use that spawn timing with those AWPs. And so far, LunatiK not really moved a muscle, just sitting on second mid and mid at the moment. mSpaz not really showing any inclination to actually look for something. They're just waiting on the defense, and if they get pushed, they get pushed. They're going to deal with it then, and that's the end of it, relying on the setups that they have.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for the jewels are LunatiK. You can see they're both facing the opposite directions in mid at the moment. They want to find heads to pop. So minimal flashes coming in before they peek. But, you now, but the angles aren't right for them. No smoke on the pit area, despite one being down on library, and that is going to be G2A with yet another fragment.
Hayes in the side, only going to get one as more of Glorians pop their way into that bomb site. Just Glorians left again. He's shown some good clutch potential so far, but this looks all too difficult, and time is not with him. Glorians is going to find himself actually surviving the rounds, but not winning it. So now mSpaz picking another one up. As you said, a very key one for them to pick up, indeed. And they did actually survive with a few players left. So
yeah, you can see the money's forcing him to eco, as we said. Although with the CZs in tow, 3 of them. You know, if they can get close, then they've got AKs anyway.
I think this is quite smart actually, because they already have like a good amount of rounds, and they're kind of gambling to break mSpaz's economy straight away, and then that almost puts them in like a really sick position. So I kind of like that thought process from LunatiK.
If Glorians leads the charge here, well, he's got the AK, but if like Relix has got armor but he doesn't have a helmet, but if he was leading the charge with a helmet and went up against an M4, he'd have a distinct advantage if he can get close enough to them with the CZ, although it will be Hayes who takes down Valens to make it a one-man disadvantage here for LunatiK. That's 2 CZs remaining.
And they're all falling one at a time, it would seem. And initially, I actually thought they all invested armor into this, but they didn't. So it was a pretty light investment overall, just to go with that AK that was saved previously.
Yeah, I think they potentially could have as well, but again, you need the eco tactics to go with them.
Yeah, I think the armor would have been really nice actually. But we're gonna see try to make their way in now. Relic looking for the shots and actually gonna find one, as unlikely as that may have been. But only one to be found in FNS, and MouzSpaz gonna keep 4 members alive, and they start building that money.
Indeed, so the train has left the station now, and MouzSpaz starting to get rolling here. The AWP still in action, but PTR down to $50 with no helmet. Not that he'll need it, as he is up against 5 AKs here. Gonna get an early peek into mid. Possibly saw the bomb being thrown down there, but other than that, not going to get any frags yet. We have fire. Can he get both of them? He does indeed. Well, Relics gets the first and Sembi the second. Going to get Tarek down as well as he tries to run back to the site, and that's going to be the B site completely open. This is a disaster for MouzSpaz.
This is actually really nice. Very fast play, blistering speed onto that B bomb site, and LunatiK looking fantastic. MouzSpaz, their money is surely going to be a little bit broken after this. Not looking super good there. So we'll have to see what their response is right now. But LunatiK is starting to run away with this. I think that is for certain.
Yeah, and again, that's sometimes like when there's a smoke down on the B site, sometimes you've got to run through it. If you feel like you can get the jump on the CT and they're going to be out of sorts, out of position, maybe just recovering from having a nade in their hand, etc., facing the wrong way, running back to site as they were there, then you can get a free frag and it can really open up the round for you. PTR, last man standing here for the CT side, trying to save the AWP for one more round. Got to get naded down to 52 HP. Can he survive though? I think he probably will, but they're going to come hunting for him. I don't think they'll get there in time. Only Glorens has a potential chance. Oh, he's looked the wrong way!
I can't believe he actually made it there in time. I don't think they had any chance to do that. Alright, 6-3 the score. LunatiK looking pretty good, and we're going to see PTR on that AWP again from MouzSpaz. They still have every chance to turn it around, but when you start seeing weak CT starts, it's definitely not the best of premonitions for a team's hope on this map. That is for certain. But here it is. Banana control early on for LunatiK, as we do have some presence on middle as well. So far, leaving apartments up for grabs for MouzSpaz, but it's not something they've really looked towards just yet.
Indeed, early, again, tentative movements here from LunatiK. They've got mid, but nobody's picking them. Nobody really has been picking them, but they're still going to go ever so slowly. And as the time runs out, we may see more passive positioning here from MouzSpaz towards the A site. Going to smoke mid again and just slow down the T's. And while the smoke is there, we're going to see people getting a little bit closer. PTR going to get up close and personal with the AWP, but nobody's to be found there, so people back off. And now going to go to library. So again, going to play the ranged game as the smoke starts to dissipate. Going to see the push coming in, and PTR gets the first flag on Dumore. Double flash coming in. Teammate going to come out as well for support, but PTR doesn't seem to need it. Wants all the kills for himself.
Great work here. And MouzSpaz clean it up beautifully. Valence is left a little bit alone in the apartments, kind of wondering where the rest of his teammates went there, as there's a bit of a graveyard on Arch side at the moment. And he's going to just fall back and save. He's got full nades still, so a lot of cash on him, so it's a good decision, that's for sure, in the light of the 5 players being left alive. MouzSpaz, if they keep playing like that, though, they can surely just swing this back to a 9-6 first half.
Yeah, so it looks like MouzSpaz are slow burners and starting to turn the heat up now late on in the first half. 4-6, only 2 rounds behind LunatiK. Again, if LunatiK lose every round here, and I don't think it'll be that much of a problem for them, as they do have 6 rounds on the T side, which is huge. We're all familiar with Inferno. We'd have to explain mechanics of this, but they are in good stead to do well in the CT side. It will be a long journey, though, for both of these teams, as it is somewhat of a slow map and anything can happen, as we saw on that previous B push where 3 CTs went down. Normally, you know, you put the extra man on B and you expect to take charge and control of the bomb site, but in that case, they just all got savaged.
And here we go. LunatiK going to be wanting to make that play on that B bomb site. mSpaz, you know, opting to take it very slow this round, very defensive setup, not moving into banana at all. We're going to see the grenades coming over there. That's going to allow them to actually plant in the smoke if they want. This is something James was referring to previously. There's all kinds of strategies like this, kind of on the ecos or the half buys where you really want to like get that bomb down. That's the priority. And there are the smokes to do that. Oh, the great spray coming in though. That's going to drop the bomb. I don't even know if they know where the bomb is at this point. Relic's now getting gunned down, and that's going to be the end of the round there for LunatiK as mSpaz go ahead with some just phenomenal hold, or phenomenal play on the hold, and that makes it 5-6. And those are 2 very, very clean rounds.
You can see Cutler was pre-firing through the smoke on the most common place where the bomb gets planted in that situation, but the guys weren't even on the site yet. He managed to get him in the chest and drop the bomb planter, funnily enough. So good turn of fortune there for the CTs, and stop the plant completely, which is going to make LunatiK quite poor indeed.
So finally, mSpaz, they're getting to play with full grenades. A really big deal. And I love that they all have incendiaries. Already mentioned how much that can delay. But in comes the push, and pistols to play with. And ooh, almost getting the second frag there. And mSpaz, though, they managed only to lose 1. So I think they only lost 1 over like 3 rounds now. You can really see that reflected in the cache.
They could not have had better timing with that incendiary grenade, as 3 LunatiK players were emerging around the corner. One of them did fall to the flames as well, which is always nice when you're the person who threw it. That flashbang in the middle of mid won't do much. Looks like he was going for a Dust 2 tactic. Personally, I like to bounce the... Oh, this is interesting. Personally, I like to bounce the flashbang off the roof, just in front of the right-hand side as a CT. So it goes just over the tip. So if it's anybody in mid or towards the left, they will get flashed by that and often don't see it coming. CT's going to smoke out the banana area, and again, just slow down the Ts. But playing it slow anyway, so could argue it was a wasted grenade, but hindsight is 20/20.
There they go, just into Hazed on quad. It's not a pretty sight. It's gunning them down. Great work here from Hazed. Finally does get taken out as LunatiK gains some ground. But the bomb is going up on that B site now, as Cutler is waiting on the other edge of the smoke as it dissipates. And this is why the incendiary is so powerful. Going to get that extra delay. He's just 1 man, but it's able to do so much. There's the CT spawn spike. mSpaz have worked it out. They've already rotating a man back. But this strike has to be quick and decisive from LunatiK. They make their way in. Very good frag there onto Cutler. He's not going to waste their time at all. That's going to go down, assuredly. Alone with that AWP now. Surely not. They're all a little bit softened up, but PR with the CZ AWP is going to find himself in a very difficult series of engagements. He's decided to back away. Very smart choice, and mSpaz is going to have to concede a round.
Yeah, so again, they didn't win the round, but you have to credit Cutler for his play there. Again, kind of like the way Taz plays on Virtus Pro in that kind of situation. He is just trying to stay alive for as long as possible, allow his teammates to rotate. It was great timing on the incendiary grenade there, and he also threw a slow flash towards the pool area, so anyone running into the bomb site would get flashed, slowing them down just a little bit more, at the same time taking a more passive defensive position deeper into the site, trying to stay alive again as long as possible. Pop out, play some Jack in the box, and try and pick off a few heads. So good play there by Cutler. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get mSpaz the round, and they will trail 1 round to 6-7 to LunatiK.
So here we go, PTR going to make use of that spawn timing in with the orb. He's spotted just yet. They're very close to him. He's almost in a lot of danger. Even goes for the repeat. He's got a teammate to support. Cutler stepping out. Dumore just going to take 2 down straight away. And the terrain wants to continue going through those smokes. PTR very close now with that AWP. Cannot afford to miss a single shot. He's not going to do that just yet. Glorians takes him down. It's a 3-on-2 now. And
They've gone past each other.
The madness. So much chaos. When the dust settles, Tarek is left alone. And he's going to get taken down finally. So LunatiK, very crazy rush in. And MouzSpaz getting... I mean, they had the players. They had 3 players there. And it's just very decisive frags coming in from Dumore. 2 on the entry. Beautiful.
PTR has such good consistency with that AWP. He has fragged a hell of a lot of people today. Not so many in this match as the previous one. That is going to bounce off the backboard and go straight between the 2 buildings in mid. And should be a perfect smoke. Got PTR 9 and 8 at the moment.
So last round of the first half. And MouzSpaz have mounted somewhat of a comeback. They weren't doing very well at all. But it does really feel like their defense has stepped up, and it really took a bit of a star performance there from Dumore on the entries to bring them into a position where they could win that B-bomb site. But this round is a much different story. The pace is not quite there from LunatiK. They've slowed it down. But that said, they're going to push through the smoke up middle and straight into the loving embrace of Tarek. They're waiting on the other side of the smoke with the M4, and MouzSpaz take a lead in the round.
Still, mSpaz have no vision of the bomb just yet. It's going to come now though, or maybe not, as they pass the cover again through the smoke. Cutler is going to come back and get revenge, and FNS is going to take out the last frag there. So it's going to, the first half is going to end 1 round in favor of LunatiK. Again, 8 rounds on the T side of Inferno, absolutely huge, but could be one of those games where both T sides just go bananas, and we will have no idea what happens, but we're about to find out as we get into the pistol round. Well, eventually. Yeah,
it's really, really interesting. I mean, the T side is often like a really big test of a team's skill as a team, because with CT, you know, you can often take very standard default setups, and if you've got skilled players that know the fundamentals of Counter-Strike really well, then you're going to do you're going to do quite fine. You don't need good leadership for that necessarily. But this is something where we see this happen a lot, where a team that doesn't have quite the leadership, or maybe even the rehearsal together, they will fall apart on the T sides. So that's always a test that I'm looking at. Is like, how well coordinated are they on the T sides? How much work have they put into it? Because you can see, and on a map like Inferno, if you're a team that takes yourself seriously, you surely have a lot of hours spent offline on Inferno running strats and stuff.
Absolutely, it's often the most popular map in tournaments, especially online tournaments, qualifiers, etc. Inferno is all over the place all the time. I suppose, it's a lot harder to call on the T side and have solid strats, and it requires a lot of practice with, again, flashing your teammates in to take parts of the map and take control, choke points, etc. So we will see what happens in the second half.
Yeah, I'm really curious to know, because I mean, LunatiK, they looked really out of their element on Cash. I mean, actually, it was a T side which kind of fell apart for them, and it is for those reasons. That seemed to be what the case was for them. Not really the rehearsal or the time spent on the map, but on Inferno so far, they're looking, to be honest, like a different squad. Their T side was much better, and MouzSpaz definitely had a hard time with it on the defense. PTR never really came into play, as he was AWPing so well, and we saw how much he was fragging. Like, he was fragging like crazy on Cash, but they didn't really get to use him this time.
Yeah, I can only presume that this map is a more tried, tested, and prepared map for LunatiK than Cash, as they do seem to be playing much stronger on this map. So again, we are going to go into the pistol round now. Time for MouzSpaz to be on the pistol side. Going to have some people in the apps, namely Hayes. Going to go for some early information there versus Balcony. See Slimpy going back and taking a more passive position to play with teammates.
Who's going to get to kickstart their economy? Who's going to get to start off well on the second half? Both teams are pretty even on the scoreboard, but this is very decisive, isn't it? I mean, Slimpy's going to pick off Hazed, and Cutler's already very low, and this is really bad news for MouzSpaz, because they haven't really moved in on any positions yet. They're still kind of trying to find the right place to move to, and LunatiK are just holding steady. They've got 2 players left on B still with a nice little setup, And the same can be said for their positioning on the A side. They're ready for anything right now.
Yeah, they've gone for the passive positions. Again, they don't want to get isolated and picked off. They want to defend the sites. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. We are going to have FNS mounting the second prong of a two-pronged attack here from the balcony area while his teammates push through Quad. Glorian, however, gets the first pick on Cutler. See if Semi can hold. FNS goes down as well. PCR gets a trade back of Glorian. Tarek taking down Dumore, and they are going to get onto the bomb site. Can they get the bomb down, though? They've got to go for the plant here. PCR is going to go for it. Going to be blocked off from the library CT while his teammate tries to cover. See if they can hold.
It's a 2-on-4, but things are certainly looking interesting right now. All madness with the Glocks. Tarek's going to make it a 2-on-2. Now it's a 1-on-2. I think that a 1-on-1 as PTR gets himself balanced down. Here comes Sleppy, and PTR's going to take him out. And mSpaz are going to get themselves that pistol. And that is a really big deal. Now LunatiK are going to have serious issues.
Indeed, especially because it's 8-8 at the moment. LunatiK nowhere near the end game of the scoreboard at the moment. That's another 8 rounds for either of these teams to wrap this one up. So let's see what the strat is here from the CTs. We have Slempy with some uncertainty. Was going to go towards the A bomb site. Changed his mind, has gone over to B. We're going to have 2 players peeking and trying to find out some information here from mSpaz. I feel like there was a team, was it Fnatic, who used to play with like the round after the pistol when they won on Inferno. They played with 2 people just running around as bait who hadn't bought primary weapons.
They did do that before, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good way to try to test where the stack is going to be if the team is deciding to stack. But so far, at least we can see, as we have perfect knowledge, that it's a split ahead between the sites. But they do manage to pick off Falenzo early on and decide to move towards A. And just moving as a unit, so far it is paying off. And LunatiK unable to find any frags. There it is, Glorians gets the drop onto Hayes. That's about the sum of it. Slempy is on 23 health. Not much for him to accomplish there.
Yeah, he's got a P250 and a flashbang here, so probably going to try and catch someone who is looking for him, assuming he's saving something better than that. But they are all going to go towards second mid area, so he's not going to find anyone anytime soon. We'll see if he can pick up a weapon.
I'm a little bit worried for LunatiK, actually. You know, I mean, mSpaz so far, after a very good start, LunatiK are going to be coming into at a weapon disadvantage on their buy round, and perhaps a grenade disadvantage as well. It really depends on if they buy anything here or if they just go full eco, which I think they really should just completely just full eco it. You really want those grenades. They are actually buying quite a bit now, so we'll have to see how much this leaves them with on the following round, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to get full nades.
Yeah, we saw buys down to around 2,500 here from the CTs, and again, look, we've got a 4-man stack on A now, trying to get deep down, dark and dirty with these terrorists.
Oh my god, he never knew what hit him. Trading frags really well, and they're going to fall back with the AK. That's gorgeous. They did lose the man on Banana now, though, and they are actually like scouting it out to see if it's open. We've got one player moving up Banana. And now there's the push is going to join in. And here it is. We're going to see LunatiK suddenly start to like work this out now. But mSpaz, there's surely no way to break this.
Let's see, it's 3 versus 3. And we're going to have Slempy hanging around in CT spawn. Only has a pistol with him, so he's going to be going for some exit frags. Going to pick up a P2000. And his teammate's going to be on the Banana. This is an interesting setup, actually. So can they get any frags? That's going to be the first one down. They're going to try and make the terrorists die with the bomb here. They're going down with their sword, but can they hold? Can they prevail? That's the question.
This is really nice boxing them in like this. I wonder if they're going to actually make a success out of this. And removing more weapons from mSpaz is going to be a really big deal. And there's Slempy. Oh, does it running fragments of color, and the bomb softening up Hayes just enough. And Slempy picks up that one as well. That's a big deal. They all need to rebuy now, and that's going to put their money to a point where if they lose this, it's Eco Town, population mSpaz.
Eco Bonanza, mSpaz right now, they're pillaging, they're walking into these villages, they're burning them down, they're taking their bread and their women, and just leaving them decrepit and naked. LunatiK managing to get out another full buy, are 2 rounds behind, as DDK mentioned. It's going to be a slower round than some previous. Again, the T's just controlling the mid area, just like it was controlled by LunatiK when they were on the T side in the previous half. Going to have more defensive roles than that here for LunatiK, just holding on.
I like that they're trying to take apartments now, mSpaz. It's not, we haven't seen a huge control from either team on apartments or huge focus there, but it's certainly a good resource to try to exploit. We're even going to see Hayes making his way up for perhaps a bit of a peek. I have to see if he's able to find something. I mean, he would be very cautious in this area, but it's also a very powerful area. If they do run a distraction over by quad, he might have a window. Look at this. Oh, not able to find the frag. I thought he had it for sure. Glorians will take him down though, as the push is ready for Banana. And they go in with the grenades. And Relic's right in front of the smoke. We've seen this so many times. Only gets a single frag, but Valence behind the smoke tries his luck. He's not going to find much at all. And LunatiK in a very interesting position now. Valence picking up an extra kill. mSpaz quite pull this off though. We do have a frag on Banana from Cutler. That's a very nice position. And PTR very keen now, has to hit their shots. Misses the first one. In they go through the smoke. Won't miss again. And he does drop the more. There it is. Valence falls to the ground. He's taking shots left and right. And Cutler, his position very nice as well. Finishing off the round there. That's 11-8.
What a massive 2v4 there for mSpaz. A PTR just causing absolute mayhem, bedlam in the bomb site there, eliminating so many players, creating 1v1s for himself. That was very difficult for the opposing team to cope with, and mSpaz do prevail there. Again, that was 2v4. That was an excellent run there from mSpaz. Slimpy just toying with the idea of looking mid. That's the flashbang I was talking about, actually. Bouncing it off the roof, so it just goes over the peak. And if there is somebody behind the barrel, for example, bottom of Inferno, and they're looking around, then they're going to get flashed. Yeah, we've got aggressive positioning here from the CTs on Banana. They've got a smoke in the middle of Banana as the Ts are rotating back towards the A bomb site now. Looks like we're going to see some committal here from them. Going to have some nades coming through the boiler area as the push comes in.
It's Slempy there with the flashbang and the re-smoke. Very dangerous position though, but he's going to be fine to get out of there. Flash is coming in, and mSpaz kind of just crammed up in between the smokes. So look at this. Not much to do at the moment. Can't quite push through those. Not safely at least. It is just a very methodical push up. Find themselves a single frag, and they're trading left and right. So 3-on-3 now. LunatiK still with players left on the bomb site. Glorian's in that position on pitch. So dangerous. And PTR now with just 10 health. Not much to do. Let's see if he's able to get that bomb down. At the very least, secure some money. Goes for the fake actually, but might have been a misinformed players now.
Oh, round does no cash either.
To LunatiK.
Yeah, he could have really done with getting the bomb down there, but it looks like he was going for the clutch play, and with so much confidence after the previous rounds, wanted to just take the round there and then. Wasn't to be, however, and that will be the T's on an eco here, which allows LunatiK to get back into this game. 2 rounds down at the moment, double AWP coming out. We've got Relics and Slimpy with the AWPs. We've got one on the B bomb site, currently looking down Banana, and the other one on quad. So we'll see if either of them manages to connect. We're going to have a 4-man push on Banana from the T's. They may meet this AWP. Let's see. Going to have to run back. He has got a teammate for cover, though.
Oh, and there it is, Balance in front of the smoke. It is the best of tricks. And it's going to be just cut the left. He already actually picked somebody up off in middle, but he's not able to really reach that weapon, so he's just stuck on CZ. That's a pretty smart position to take, actually. Oh, Valens is going to get caught by this. He actually will. Cutler does take their second frag, and it's that waiting in front of the smoke thing is like so powerful, because when teams push through the smoke, they're always flashing themselves through, and so you're just sitting there and they're like blind, and the flashes go past you and stuff. It is where you make highlights.
Okay, so mSpaz 1 round ahead now. Gonna have full armor and guns from Nemse for FNS, who has the Galil.
That double ult though.
Yeah, that double AWP indeed. Going for the Titan setup, minus the VAC bans. And we're gonna have a slow push up mid. Do have one of the AWPs in the library, but Stempy's gonna miss his shot. His AWP's not really working out where it should be. That's another shot missed here.
That's a big deal. Now they've gained all the ground for no expense. Stempy will finally take one down as Valens comes into play as well. And it seems as if mSpaz not able to build much off of that that early engagement towards library, and they're stuck in middle again. 2-on-5. And they are just surrounding them at this point. All focus on the action as the bomb is going to find its way back onto Banana. And LunatiK, they have enough men to split 2 to a site, and that's a really good position for them. And mSpaz just trying with the initial fake, but it's all going to be about hitting those shots now.
They have to be careful about running out of time and being forced to just run onto the site and get cut down. Glorians with 2 headshots there, they're just lining up for him. And that's going to be 11-11 here, and mSpaz on eco again. So it looks like they may lose the lead they had right now. All got P250 save for Cutler, who has the CZ75. Extra $200 now, but still horribly overpowered.
Yeah, that momentum's really been well and truly broken. And especially with those 2 AWPs, you would definitely, LunatiK mSpaz would be able to do very well just to pick off a few players, just to get that economic damage in. They're going to slowly creep their way up. It's LunatiK keeping their distances, which is a very effective approach against this eco. Go now, just going to try to just rush onto the positions. Now deciding to go for the split onto B. That's a great decision now, but Slempy's ready for this. In goes the shot onto Cutler. More to find, and Slempy not missing the beat. Much better stuff here from Slempy. That's 3 in a row. The FNS is going to find itself. Slempy at the back of the site. Pick up that M4 now. Slempy under pressure now with the AWP. And he goes close, and Slempy, he does manage to get himself the 4 kill.
Okay, so LunatiK taking the lead now, edging away from mSpaz, who have the buy coming in. Hayes going to go for the AK. Looks like there was a short delay to ask if he could pick up the AWP. I don't think he could have afforded armor with it as well. So it's going to be 5 AKs here for Team mSpaz versus the double AWP setup of LunatiK here. So once again, this time we have Relics going towards the A bomb site, and Stempy with the other one towards the B bomb site. But the T's are loitering around A at the moment. Let's see what kind of push comes here, if at all. Again, we've got FNS just staying mid, keeping the options open for mSpaz should they choose to rotate or otherwise.
Great spray down from Hayes. Takes 2 as the side is now occupied by mSpaz. And LunatiK, with the 2 AWPs, definitely thinking, maybe not, guys. Maybe another time. Let's just hang on to these as mSpaz got the site on lock. This is a really nice time in the match for them to bring things back under control. It just felt like the momentum really started to struggle, and they were kind of running into what seemed like a bit of an indomitable defense. But mSpaz showing they still got the moves.
Well and truly being hunted. That's 2 kills here for the CTs, but Relics does go down. There's the AWP down as well.
Terrorists win.
2 and 2 remaining, but can anyone pick up the AWP? No. Again, so this this rebuy here from LunatiK will stretch them quite a bit, as we can see from their economy. 2 players sub $2,000, one person basically on the brink. So they're going to have to be careful and make sure they survive with as many guns as possible.
Oh my goodness, Slempy. That was a great shot there. And that's going to give them an early advantage. mSpaz can't really mess around too much now. They do have time to work with. Time is on their side at the moment. And it does seem like forcing out the grenades and trying to find some cheeky picks could be the best approach to go for, as they are trying to take control of Banana and Apartments. And look at that. Hayes did go for the risk out of Boiler there, but he's going to get caught off. And LunatiK getting some easy frags at the beginning of this one.
Indeed, so we have the 3-man push going towards the B site at the moment. There's only 3 of them left. It's going to try and charge in, but it's not going to go their way. We've got flames coming down on the floor. That's going to slow them down. We have a rotation coming in here from Slempy. Going to be AWPing from CT Spawn. It is smoked off at the moment. More Molotovs coming out now. Relix does get the pick on FNS. Does fall to Cutler in the trade frag though. And Slempy has advanced his position all the way to Coils. The bomb has to go down fast, otherwise it's not going to go down at all. They are being surrounded. Again, now you've got Lawrence coming in from Banana. Does get taken out by Tarek though. It's going to be Tarek remaining. Tries to get a bomb again. Gone for the fake. He's got 2 people watching from CT Spawn. This is the last chance to plant. Now he's going for fake again.
Oh, really strange to go for these fakes, considering that he's in a 1-on-2. I mean, the best way, of course, to win a 1-on-2 is to like bait somebody out into a quick 1-on-1, where you have an angle they're not expecting, like he was going for, to then make it a situation where you can have a 1-on-1. That's like always the plan. But with such low health and the money situation as it is, it's definitely it's a hard call to make.
Yeah, but the CT's almost lined up for him at the end there. That could have gone either way. We do have some kind of stack here, like it's a college marching band. Frags coming in thick and fast.
Yeah, missing a shot there with that AWP. Definitely going to come back to Haunt and Slempy. Now it's in the hands of Tarek, and that is a bomb that's well and truly planted now for mSpaz. AWP in play towards construction. This is looking strong now for mSpaz, despite not having armor behind them. They've got the position and they've got the weapons.
Starting to wonder if we are heading into overtime here, but hold that thought. The CTs have a 1-man advantage. But can they get to the site fast enough?
Oh, 2 players appearing at once, making the shot a bit too difficult. Trying to root out PTR. Where is he? They don't know quite yet. There it is. And Jumor, he's going to excellently dispatch him. And there you go. 14 rounds now for LunatiK against the 12 of mSpaz. And if not overtime, it's looking like LunatiK are closing in on being able to draw this out to a 3rd map, which would be Nuke if that is the case.
Got the AWP coming out here for PTR now, and 4 AKs for mSpaz, so not giving up on this just yet. Full armor as well, full nades. They are going to be in a good position to cause some havoc in this round, but what kind of havoc, we will find out. Aggressive positions here, double nades on the Banana site. They haven't retreated just yet, one of them has, and it's going to leave Relic in a position that could potentially be compromised, as we do have 2 players coming up Banana for the T side. That said, the bomb starts to move away. And I do wonder who's going to meet who first. And PCR does also move away. With the angles you can see there on the radar, he may have found someone if he waited just a few more seconds. 2 more going to protect the apps from FNS. That's going to be a great 1-man advantage there, which will give the CTs a bit more confidence as we go into the final minute of this round.
So trying to work on what position they can at the moment. mSpaz just edging onto all the angles, clearing them out, but LunatiK has shown a lot of favor in just taking very defensive positions on A so far. They haven't really pushed themselves up that much. And mSpaz, taking liberties. They aren't really even using flashes to get themselves up middle. They're just peeking their way in, seeing that there's nobody there for LunatiK. LunatiK are just waiting.
So much time being burned on the clock here. There's no way they get this bomb down. They haven't even got the bomb. The bomb's on the floor.
But one frag coming with the fire. Glorin's taking down Tariq, but there is the response there from Haste, as we do have a 1-on-3, and that's not going to go the way of mSpaz. LunatiK got another round on lock, and that's 15 to 12 match point. So close now.
Indeed, and look at the money on mSpaz. They are broke as a joke right now. We're going to see the CZs come out there. I don't know what happened at the end of that round, but I mean, bit of disorganization, maybe mistaken the communication there, because they're pushing the site with 20-25 seconds remaining and no one's carrying the bomb. Anyway, it's 12-15. It is match point number 1 here for LunatiK, and they do have all the guns, all the money, all the Molotovs. Starts good flashes here from mSpaz, gives them an early advantage as Dumore goes down. Slempy follows soon after. These CZs putting in work, as to no surprise here for the T side. They've spotted somebody in the pit as well, and he's also going to go down to the CZ. So let's find that eco. More CZ frags coming in. Everyone's died on the CZ side to the CZ. Let's see if Relix can survive or if he'll fall to it as well. Nope, that's a full CZ round for mSpaz, and not much else to say about that.
The best thing about CZs is that when you have a CZ, you have no fear. So you just do crazy stuff and you just run at people, and that's when the CZs are awesome. And it's not much of an investment, so you're like, well, screw it.
Yeah,
just go for it, man. No fear.
Yeah, if I solo queue Dust 2, I'll just run around with the CZ. I don't even buy a primary round.
I've played a few matches with CZ only. I'm not gonna lie, just because it just works.
It's mad, isn't it?
It is crazy.
It's terrible, but you can run around and not really think and win lots of rounds, which is sometimes great.
Anyway, mSpaz are certainly in a position where they can actually tie this game up and bring it to overtime and try to just avoid nuke at all costs, which will be very good for them. Never want to risk things on nuke. And they're just setting themselves up now. They know they just have to play as a unit. There it is. 2 quick frags from mSpaz as the push does come towards them. And there you go. Should be pretty simple from here on out. CZs left in play, but it's much easier to play with the CZs on the T side than it is the CT side, in many cases at least. And you can kind of run and gun some of these positions down as we saw they did in the round previous.
Okay, so we're looking at 14-15 here for mSpaz, so not giving up the ghost just yet. We'll see what kind of money the CTs will have in the following round. They've got a fair amount in the bank at the moment, so they're going to be in very good stead. This is an interesting strategical eco here for LunatiK, and it will give them a good chance of defending this final round, potentially, of this match.
We did see them do very well with the 2-op setup. That really felt like the point of the match where they felt comfortable, or they felt like they were running a setup that they really knew how to work. And it did seem to really benefit a lot from the style that they were playing, which is quite defensive too. It's very difficult, even though sometimes players like Kenny S and JW make it look easy, but it is very difficult to pull off the aggressive walking effectively. Look at this, 3 men opening on Banana. They're quickly forced back though.
Yeah, but no frags, which is important here for the CTs. Glorin's 37 HP, Slempy 46 HP. They tried to take Banana. They almost failed doing it, and they did fail altogether. So they're lucky to be alive. We have the T's slowly approaching the arch area, and it's interesting they've not really left anyone holding Banana when they've done these pushes. They just had the whole team there commit. They are looking to go all the way, but the bomb now is heading towards B on its own, and it needs to be careful that it doesn't get dropped to an awkward place where the CTs can defend it. So they might wrap around to B. In fact, that's exactly what they're going to do. There's nobody's dead yet for either team, and we've got 3 people in CT spawn right now. Relix,
he can change everything.
Reporting some information to his team.
Relix, with that frag, he might have just helped to secure the round now. Able to come up into the back of this aggression very quickly. Glorin's in the back of the side. They don't even respond to that just yet. They know he's there now. They're trying to hunt him, but that's it. And it's going to be 16-14, and LunatiK bring us to map number 3 in the G2A.com Cup. Very Very, very nice work from them. It's pretty close, but they pulled it off. They look like a completely different team to the cash match that we saw.
Yeah, they definitely did a lot better on that match in particular, and it did end up being quite close in the end, but they just cut them down in quick succession in that last round there.
Yeah, I mean, not much more to really say than that. Right, guys, well, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back very shortly with Nuke, the final map between these two teams. Don't go